And good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Cumberland County Board of Commissioners, November the 4th regular Commissioners meeting. We'll start off with an invocation and proclamation from Commissioner Faircloth. And the pledge. I'm sorry.
Not sure about the proclamation.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Let's bow our heads, please, as we honor God and country. Dear God, once again, we come into the presence of your greatness and our constituents. We ask, Lord, that these deliberations that we have this morning would be pleasing in your sight and in theirs. We ask for guidance for each and every person who meets here today and deliberates, and that each one has a safe passage back to their place. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And it is a wonderful morning, and as always, we like to make sure we recognize some of our citizens and the things that they're doing in the community. And so I saw Miss Zoe Lattimore, and I was reading, and come on up, Zoe. And she is working on her Gold Award for the Girl Scouts. Wow. And so, but let me give you a little bit of information. Zoe Lattimore is a native of Fayetteville. She was born out at Womack to Howard and Carolyn Lattimore. All right, there she is right there. She's a senior at Cumberland International Early College High School and will graduate in May 2025. Where you going? Wingate? Oh, okay, great. She's involved in her community. She's a member of the Key Club and Global Girls, Cultural Pearls, Mentoring Program, Youth Ministry, Usher, and Missionary. She's at 71st High School. Didn't make time for her, 71st. Yeah. Got somebody from the West, where she plays the trombone. Hey, I'm going to come listen to you. She's a Girl Scout ambassador with troop number 1458 and a Girl Scout Gold Award candidate. Boy, she's got more academic honors than all of us put together. She's an AIG program, Academically Intelligent Gifted Program, National Society of High School Scholars, Fayetteville State University Honor Society, National Society of Leadership and Success, one of 600 students to attend, Jimmy, you're like this, West Point Academy Summer Leadership Experience. That's our veteran on the board. Thank you. Very much, sir. Thank you. Selected as a nominee for the Congress of Future Medical Leaders, one of 50 students for pharmaceutical camp at Campbell University, done over 60 hours of community service, and recognized and received letters and recommendations by the North Carolina Coastal Pines. Oh, it's a top, I like this one, cookie seller. You know me now. 18,000 boxes of cookies. Oh. I took 9,000 of them. She's been accepted to Wingate in the pre-pharmacy program. I didn't get you in it. After graduating in the pre-pharmacy, she attended Wingate's pharmacy school, and this is Diabetes Awareness Month, and we do have the proclamation. I'm not going to read the proclamation, but I'm going to present it to you because I'm going to let you tell us about your initiative as you go for your Gold Star Award.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Good morning, Chairman. Good morning, Chairman Glenn Adams, County Commissioners, and community.
Good morning.
Thank you, Chair Commissioner Mr. Glenn Adams, for inviting me to share with you and the community some significant information about diabetes. And I thank you for reading my resume. I'm Zoe Lattimore, a Girl Scout ambassador with NT Coastal Pines. I've been a Girl Scout for over 10 years, as you can see. I have received my Girl Scout Bronze and Silver Award. Today, I stand before you as a Girl Scout Gold Award candidate, the highest award a Girl Scout can achieve. For the next few minutes, I'm going to speak to you about diabetes, the education and prevention of a chronic disease. I chose this project for my Gold Award because as a future pharmacist, I want to help spread awareness about this chronic and sometimes fatal disease. Diabetes has no age, race, zip code, neighborhood, ethnic background, or socioeconomic status. It affects people of all ages and cultures. And this is not only a community or North Carolina issue, this is a global issue that is steadily rising. Diabetes is when your blood sugar, glucose, is too high. It develops when your pancreas doesn't make enough insulin or any at all, or when your body isn't responding to the effects of insulin properly. The most common types of diabetes are type 1, type 2, and gestational. Type 1 is chronic, but type 2 and gestational diabetes can be reversed, although it can be permanent and there's no cure. Type 2 diabetes occurs more commonly in adults, and in fact, it used to be called adult onset diabetes. But the increasing number of children with obesity has led to more cases of type 2 in younger people. Diabetes is often referred to as a silent killer because oftentimes a person does not know they have it until a serious health matter occurs. Diabetes is the second cause of death in young people behind asthma, and the 8th leading cause of death in our country with an increase of 95% since 2000. It affects the vision, liver, kidneys, feet, legs, heart, nervous, and digestive system. Complications from diabetes are heart disease, stroke, eye, kidney, and nerve damage, skin and oral conditions, hearing impairment, and Alzheimer's. However, heart disease is the leading cause of death. According to the CDC, diabetes amongst young people is projected to increase by the year 2060. Researchers forecast how many kids and teens will be diagnosed with diabetes by 2060. For example, if diabetes remains the same, type 2 diabetes could increase about 70%. If new diagnoses continue to increase, type 1 diabetes could increase about 65%, and type 2 could increase about 70%. I share with you the following statistics. According to the American Diabetes Association of North Carolina, approximately 1,077,000 people in North Carolina have diabetes. Of these, an estimated 247,000 have diabetes, but don't know it, greatly increasing the risk. Approximately 2,624,000 people in North Carolina, 36.1% of the adult population have prediabetes with high blood glucose levels. Every year, an estimated 52,000 people in North Carolina are diagnosed with diabetes. According to the CDC, in 2021, 38.4 million Americans, or 11.6% of the population, had diabetes. In 2021, it is estimated that over 6.7 million died from diabetes-related causes. 2 million Americans have type 1 diabetes, including about 304,000 children and adolescents. 38.4 million adults with diabetes, 29.7 million were diagnosed, and 8.7 million went undiagnosed. Almost 540 million people will already live with diabetes, and by 2045, it is estimated that over 780 million people will have the condition. In 2021, 97.6 million Americans under age 18 and older had prediabetes. About 352,000 Americans under the age of 20 are estimated to have diagnosed diabetes. About 3.6 million adults aged 20 years or older, or 12.3% of all U.S. adults with diagnosed diabetes, started using insulin within a year diagnosis. In 2017 to 2018, diagnosed diabetes in youth was an estimated at 18,200 with type 1 diabetes, 5,300 with type 2 diabetes. To help manage or prevent type 2 diabetes in a child, encourage them to eat healthy foods, get plenty of physical exercise, and maintain a healthy weight. If healthy eating and exercise aren't enough to control type 2 diabetes, oral medication or insulin treatment may be needed. Based on the abundance of research and seeing my family's journey with diabetes, I truly ask that we all take a look at what we can do to help derail this chronic disease. Before I close, allow me to show you how much sugar is in certain foods that we eat and love so much.
I'll take that.
As you can see, an unfrosted brownie, This is how much sugar is in an unfrosted brownie. How much sugar? Don't know.
2-inch square, 1 ounce.
This is half a cup of Jell-O. This is a 3-inch, 1 ounce chocolate chip cookie. This is a 1.55 ounce Hershey candy bar. And last but not least, this is 1 cup of vanilla ice cream. Yes, so you're basically eating.
How big's the cup?
Turn that way. So we do it this way. Right?
So as you can see, you're eating all that sugar and the foods that you love so much. Just be mindful of what you are eating and eat in moderation. Thank you for allowing you your time. And yes, thank you.
You know, as you were giving that award, I looked back there at my health director, and she was just blown away. She was like, every word she said is true. Dr. Green, stand up. Dr. Green, our health, you get with her, she can. And I'm gonna give you a coin, one of our coins, and here's a little gift for you. And it was a great presentation. I hope everybody took it into concern, and thank you so much for it's Diabetes Awareness Month. And it doesn't start any better than what we just did this morning. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. I'll hold that one. Oh, wait a minute. Introduce your mom. Your mom's here, so we got to introduce who you have with you.
I have my mother, Carolyn Lattimore. She is a retired vet of 21 years. I love her so much, and she's done a lot for me. So.
You got some other people?
And then I have Dr. Audrey Kizzy, and then I have Deborah Kinney. Yes. And then I have Mr. Jones.
It does take a village, but you go right ahead with the rest of it. She brought you a gift.
It's not a Hershey.
Thank you.
Give me that candy bar. 5-pound bag of sugar.
Brussels sprouts.
I ain't standing up yet, but
No problem.
Especially after Friday. I got you.
I'll read you Come up here, so we'll take one of our people. Come on up, Mom. You can get on this cake. Come on.
I'll get one with your phone.
All right. And as we go forward, well, you had a couple other people come in. Come on, you can go. I'll let you introduce them. They're a little late, but you can come on. Come on. He got the camera, so we want to take another picture. We got to take a picture. He got his camera. 1, 2, 3. You want to introduce your aunt?
Okay, so that is my father, Howard Lattimore. And then I have my aunt, Shonda. Yes, and they're both very supportive of me. I love them so much.
Well, let's do this. Come on up, Dad and Mom. We got here late. We can't have, I'm a dad too, so we got to be in the picture. We never in the picture. Come on, John.
You always talk about his real job.
Who's real job? We apologize for tearing up the parking lot. Jimmy's fault.
So I heard that. So y'all, come on. I heard that. Way over there talking about, can we be in the picture? Come on.
No, asking him to take the picture.
Come on. Come on, man. Come on. All right, you here. Come on, we in the picture. Y'all come to support.
I'll move back around.
Okay. All right. Let's wait and get my picture photographer first over here.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Thank you. Andrew.
Okay. On September the 13th, Cumberland County launched the second cohort of the Ignite internship program. The cohort consists of college students, undergraduate and graduate, and recent college graduates. The county received a total of 43 applications and ultimately hired and onboarded 18 interns. I'm going to ask Dominique to come up, and if she wants to say a few words first, and then
Good morning. I just would like to say that this is an awesome program, and a testament that it is an awesome program are the results. So last cohort, we have an employee now, an intern that is now an employee that is working for us. For this cohort, we have numerous people that have had, numerous interns that have had interviews, and some have had job offers, and some are not even going to finish out the program this cohort because they are starting as an employee already. So congratulations. And if you all could come up as your name is called, the following interns were placed in the various county departments to complete their 10-week fall internship. We have Narcy Arbuckle with Public Library. Connor Fisher with Solid Waste Management. Andrea Gonzalez Vallejo with Public Health. Shalia Jackson with Public Information Office. Jared Libertelli with Employee Wellness. Daryl McIver with Social Services.
most fit guy to be employee wellness.
Nyasia Michael with Public Library. Sierra Paul with Social Services. Sierra Paul. Our cameraman doing double duty, we have Trey Richardson with Public Information Office. My favorite intern, who's in my department, that's the reason why he's my favorite. That's the only reason why he's my favorite. We have Mr. Elijah Tejero with Human Resources. Cedric Turner with Community Development. Sean Underwood Jr. with Innovation Technology Services.
He wasn't doing his job.
Nancy Ortiz with Innovation Technology Services. Tiffany Warren with Tax Administration. Dylan Wooster with Emergency Services. And Alyssa Young with Engineering and Infrastructure. And not present with us is Keturah Haynes with Social Services and Carlia Hudson with Social Services.
I can't, I'm sorry, I got problems.
I heard he was 250 when he started.
Y'all all come up so you can get a picture. All y'all come on up.
Guess which one did it really well?
You fixed it.
Yeah, bring your.
Thank you for asking me about me, because I was mad. You always mad. You didn't take pictures of me? Say, Johnson County.
What they told me, she was standing there. Y'all come on, whatever we get in here. Don't worry about it, keep it in the back. And those of you that go ahead.
Yeah, okay, I couldn't see her. Okay, got it.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I would like to give a huge thank you to our department heads for hosting our interns, to our interns for wanting to be a part of the program. I think you all are having fun and learning a lot. And for everyone who has played a part to make this internship program a success, we thank you, thank you, thank you.
See, you think it's me. And I do want to thank Dominique. Thank you and your department. It's more than a notion to put this on, and so the commissioners, thank you so very much for being able to do that. And it's kind of a twofold thing. One, and all my department heads, thank you all so much because y'all take the time out to do this. But it's also to do the internship. But it's also that we are pleased when they become employees of Cumberland County. Because that just shows how this program works. I did talk to And it's also a learning experience because I talked to one of the interns, and she said she found out, she went to work in one of our departments, said, that's not really what I want to do. I want to be with Cumberland County, but not that department. So I'm not going to tell you which department. So, but at least she found out her calling, and she knows that that's not what she wants to do, but she loves Cumberland County and loves the internship program. Thank you so very much for all of you all. And when you get back to, well, y'all all graduated, some of you undergraduate, tell your classmates about it so that they can be it. We'll start another cohort after this. And so it's important that we do this for the youth in our community. Thank you so very much. I don't know if any one of you all wanted to say anything. Just one? Anybody? Okay. No, huh? Okay. She was smiling at me the whole time that she was back there, so I know. Pull that microphone towards you. Introduce, no, go on the other side so they can see you on TV. Pull it back the other way and go to the other side.
Like, what do you
Keep
mean?
going. There you go. There you go.
Oh, this way.
There you go. There you go. You can face up.
Okay. I just wanted to just show my gratitude of the Ignite program. It's been a very big learning experience. Usually whenever you have like an internship, you kind of just sit back, but with the Ignite program, it ignites. So you're hands-on. I appreciate how hands-on it is, and I've just had the opportunity to see how other branches of the library operate, because that's where I was at. And I think it was just very instrumental for students. Like, I'm a senior, so that was something I really need to gain some fruit in my experience and everything. So I just wanted to say that thank you for this opportunity, and you guys have a great day.
Introduce yourself and tell me what department you're at.
My name is Nyasia Michael, and I am from the library, so that's the department I'm in. So.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
All right. So before we get to the agenda, I would like to, we did the Veterans Day Parade Saturday. We had a wonderful time. I do want to recognize Commissioner Keith as a veteran. Thank you, Commissioner Keith. Thank you for your service.
It's an honor to serve.
And all of our Cumberland County employees who are veterans know that we appreciate them and appreciate their service. The Veterans Day Parade was this weekend. All of those who did the float, he's not here. He did an excellent job, didn't let me fall off. That was the very, you saw me?
Right at the edge. Saw you about 3 times.
About 3 times. Commissioner Kiefer said that was just one person with 3 times on there. All that sugar that she just showed, I got to cut back. So anyway, but thank you all for the volunteering and doing the float and doing the parade and participating with that. We will go to our approval of the agenda. I would ask to add, because we didn't do it, under nominations of the Tourism Development Board, the TDA Board, up under that nominations. That'll be C. And with that, Mr. Manager, are there any additions to the agenda or changes?
We need to add item 2J, proclamation recognizing Diabetes Awareness Month in Cumberland County, to the consent agenda.
Okay.
2A.
2J on the consent agenda.
J.
All righty. If not, I'll take a motion to approve the agenda.
With the 2 agenda additions, move to approve. Second.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All those in favor? That is unanimous. And we do have Commissioner Jones online. Thank you for joining us, Commissioner Jones. That will take us to the consent agenda. Is anything to be pulled off the consent agenda? If not, I'll take a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved in second. All of those in favor? That is unanimous. We'll go to our public hearing. We've got one public hearing, so I'll call on the county manager to explain the Board of Commissioners procedure for public hearings.
Public hearing procedures are as follows. Arguments by the proponents and opponents should be limited to a maximum of 10 minutes per each side. If there's no group representative, each speaker should be allotted a maximum of 3 minutes until the 10-minute time period is attained. Rebuttals will only be permitted at the discretion of the chairman, with a maximum of 1 3-minute presentation by each side.
All right. With that, we will have a public hearing on the Edward Byrd Memorial Justice Assistance Grant. We heard that last meeting. I will open the public hearing. Are there any speakers?
There are no speakers.
I will close the public hearing, and I ask for a motion to accept the Edward Bryan Memorial Justice Assistance Grant.
That's my motion.
All right. Is there a second? It's been moved in second. All those in favor? That is unanimous. That will take us to items of business. Consideration of request for proposals for the Employee Health Center provider.
Yes, Chairman Adams, Brian Haney, Assistant County Manager, will present this item and answer any questions you may have. We went out for proposals for the Employee Health Center, and he'll give you the results of that.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
So 3 years ago, the county engaged our benefits broker, USI, to conduct an RFP for a provider to operate the county's Employee Health Center. That led to the approval of a 3-year agreement that with Proactive MD, which will run out June 30th of 2025. With that in mind, we've engaged USI once again to conduct an RFP process for these services with the intent of bringing a recommendation back to the board for consideration at a future meeting in order to make sure the selected provider is on board by July 1st of 2025, and that the cost is incorporated into the FY26 budget. Included in your packet is the request for information that USI intends to distribute, and additionally, they will include a companion guide for the county, as well as ask the firms that reply to submit their proposed operating budgets as part of their proposals. So today, we're asking for approval of the RFI and to allow USI to conduct that procurement or that RFP solicitation process.
Is there any questions as to the RFI? If not, I'll take I'll take a motion to approve the RFI to allow USI to begin the solicitation process for providers to operate the county Employee Health Center beginning July 1, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
It's been moved in second. All those in favor? That is unanimous. That will take us to the second item of business, consideration of the manager at risk contract for homeless support center.
Yes, Brian Haney will present this item also for the CMAR for the Homeless Support Center. Back in August, you approved the bid award, and now we have the contract. Turn it over to Brian.
All right, so for this item, this is the contract for pre-construction services with Bar and Bar for the Homeless Support Center. As the manager mentioned, this follows the RFQ process where Bar and Bar was selected by the board to provide these services. Staff have worked with Bar and Bar to negotiate a contract for these services. This contract totals $350,152 and includes amounts for schematic design, design development, and construction document estimates, as well as bidding and hub outreach coordination. Once bids are received, a contract amendment will be brought back to the board to move into the construction phase of the project with the GMP included in that. And having the CMAR on board at this point will help with getting reliable cost estimates during the remainder of the programming and design phase.
And it's my understanding that the conclusion of this pre-construction phase will have a guaranteed maximum price.
That is correct. We will bring that back to the board for consideration and approval.
And as we do this pre-construction phase, it would be the intent of Bar and Bar to meet with commissioners who have any questions or any input.
That is correct. Along with our architect, that is certainly something that we will make sure is done.
Commissioner Booth.
I'm just curious, how did they come up with $350,152 without knowing the size, the contract?
So this
for the
part of the
building?
contract for the pre-construction,
$150,000.
this part of the contract is not based on the size or budget for the project. That will come with the GMP, and there's a percentage of the total project construction budget that gets factored in. But this is just for those initial pre-construction items, such as the cost estimates, the and the
Determine
bid.
how much you're gonna pay.
Yeah, do they have, yeah, I mean, it's just weird, $350,152. They had to have factored in something that it's gonna be 40,000 square feet, it's gonna be on an acre, it's gonna be brick, stucco, wood, paper. I mean, or is it just hourly?
No,
It's
it
350
is staff
hours,
time,
it's 100,000 an
hourly
hour?
for this portion of the project. That portion, the next portion will include those elements.
We have representatives from Bar and
Right.
Bar and Jermaine.
Okay. I
And
just wonder
there
how they
is-
came- It's just, it's an exact
Right.
$152. And you, so it's based on something.
Well, if you look at also the document that came with us, those pre-documents, it goes through all those tables of documents of everything, the discounts, the compensation payments, all of that's in that document that we got previously. But, Mr. Jermaine?
Yes, sir. When we created the budget ordinance for the project, we gave them what we believe was a projected construction cost, and they programmed roughly 1% based upon that projected construction cost. That was the initial.
1% is, 1% of that would be 35 million.
Yeah.
No, sir.
What, 350,000?
It must be half a percent.
It's a half a
Must be half a percent.
Well, there you go.
There you go, half a percent. Come on, half a percent. It's half a percent of what we set out.
It's a
Okay.
half a percent.
Okay.
That makes a lot more sense.
Now we
Okay.
did.
Now, that's what I'm saying. It had to be at least a starting point. Thank you. That's all I was just wondering.
So, there are no other questions. I'll take a motion to approve the contract with Bar and Bar for pre-construction services for the Homeless Support Center project.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and second. All those in favor? Just unanimous. All right, thank you. That will take us to nominations. The Vice Chairwoman, Stewart, we'll start with the Fayetteville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau.
The Fayetteville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau has one vacancy, and I have one nomination, Rashawn Moore. I'm sorry. Is there anyone else with a nomination?
All right, that take us to the Library Board of Trustees.
The
We have 3 vacancies.
The Library Board of Trustees has 3 vacancies, and I would like to nominate Daniel Matoya, David Brees, and Rebecca Padigo. Any other vacancies, nominations rather? Okay. We will move on to the
To the TDA.
TDA,
Towards-
and there are
That's what
2
we wanted to do.
vacancies for the TDA. Are there any nominations for the 2 vacancies?
I'd like,
She's got one right here. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to nominate Jimmy Keith, please.
And I would nominate Randolph Williams.
I move to nominate, can I do that?
No, we go to appointments
Okay,
next go
I'm
around. We're
sorry.
good. Oh, we're good.
I had James Kevin.
Yeah, that was the same one. I knew which one.
Okay.
That would take us to appointments.
The Fayetteville Area Convention and Visitors Bureau Board of Directors has 1 vacancy, and
That was
They
for,
would- that is, we will, that vacancy will be filled by Sheba McNeil.
that's a reappointment. All those in favor? That's unanimous.
The Transportation Advisory Board, I would like to make a motion to
Appoint.
appoint, I'm sorry. Norman Neal for the Aging Programs Representative, Carla Smith for Mid-Carolina Council of Government Director or Designee, Antoinette Higgins for Dialysis Center Representative, and Sheila O'Kelly as the at-large recommendation.
Second.
It's been moved and second. All those in favor? All right. I saw that. I will recess the Board of Commissioners meeting, and I will convene the Norcross Water and Sewer District meeting. And I will go to the Governing Board consent agenda, which is the approval of the connections of the Godwin subdivision project to the Norcross sewer system. If I could take a motion for that?
Second.
Second.
It's been moved and second. All those in favor? All right. I will now adjourn the Norcross Water and Sewer District Governing Board meeting and reconvene the Board of Commissioners meeting. And we've got a closed session item, so I will take a motion to go into closed session for attorney-client privilege pursuant to 143-318-11A3 and real property acquisition 143-318-11A5. If I can get a motion.
So,
There's a second.
Second.
It's been moved and second. All those in favor? Oh, we're in closed session. And I will reconvene the Board of Commissioners meeting. If I can get a motion to come out of closed session? It's been moved and second. All those in favor? That is unanimous. I'll take a motion to adjourn. It's been moved and second. All those in favor? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.